Yes, the struggle continues. There are people right now that don't have jobs to go to. Families are being disrupted. People are going through so many different changes in their lives right now. But nevertheless, we must continue to carry on. The pain is real. The struggle is real. And so many people have given up on themselves. They have allowed things around them to put them in a position where they have no hope. But I'm here to let you know right now, you got to keep on holding on to hope and disconnect yourself from hopelessness. You got to keep holding on to faith. Now, I speak about faith often because sometimes that's all you need. Yes, the struggle is real. But I'm here to let you know if you're struggling right now, you can go a little bit further. That struggle that you're dealing with right now is only going to build you up. Sure, you may feel like you're alone. Sure, you may feel torn down. But I assure you, you will get up again. There will come a time that things are going to get just a little bit better. But right now, we're all being tested. The circumstances that this world is going through right now, every individual is dealing with it at its own point in time. Somebody may be dealing with it a lot worse than you. Somebody is ready to end their life right now, but maybe you're not. Somebody just threw in the towel and said, I'm done with this. But I'm telling you right now, if you're still breathing at this moment, if you're still walking at this moment, if you have the ability to continue to move, keep moving. Look up. Keep that faith. Stay strong. I speak about strength because strength is good for you. But struggle is good for you too. You don't realize how strong you are until you're down. You don't realize how strong you are until you're at the weakest point of your life. This is when real, true strength flows. And it gives you everything you need to be better. The struggle is part of the life that we're all living. You're not alone in the struggle. You're not alone in these circumstances. You're not the only one that doesn't have a job to go to. You're not the only one that's dealing with something in the side of your home. But you got to stop giving all of these things that are holding you down and putting your family in a situation and maybe even putting you in a situation where you can't carry on. These are the things that we are dealing with in our society today. We went all about our day before we got to this situation we're in today in our society. We went to work. We went on vacation. We enjoyed our lives. And even then there were people struggling. But now you're that person who is enjoying the good life. But look at you today. Now what do you do? Are you feeling really down right now? Perhaps. Are you feeling that you can't do the things that you used to do? Probably not. Do you really have that job that you used to go to right now, waiting for you tomorrow? Perhaps you don't. Now what do? You depended on certain things to happen the way it's been happening. You were looking for the same path that you've always been looking for, but look at you today. Look at us today. Look at us as a people. Look around you. Think about where everybody's mindset is right now. We're not even able to connect anymore. So what do? We let all of these bad things put us down. We let all of these things put us in a position where we can't even be human anymore. Well, I'm gonna let you know right now, you never stop being human. You're just a human that's going through circumstances. You never ever had to put yourself in a position where you had to give up. But these things that are happening in your life is trying to put you in a position where you want to give up. So these struggles that we are going through right now, this is that life. This is that time. And this is when you're gonna have to figure out a way to build up that tenacity again, to get that grit, to get that understanding, to understand that right now is the time for you to be better than you was yesterday. And not hold on to the things that you cannot control. So if you are living today, then do something good. Keep that faith. Keep hoping. And stop turning your back on the best things in your life. Because there are some good things that are happening right now for you. You're breathing. You're alive. You're doing things right now, and you're walking the walk right now. This is not the time to quit. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to stop. How many times have you said, I know I need to do better, but you don't? How many times have you got on a scale and weighed yourself, but you wasn't happy? How many times have you pulled up those pants and they just didn't fit right? How many times have you said you could not stop eating a certain type of a food, but you kept doing it anyway? You see, my friends, that's an excuse. You're looking for a way out. You're trying to find an idea and saying, hey, it's okay for me to keep making this type of a mistake. It's okay for me to keep saying the same thing over and over. It's okay for me to sound like a broken record with a hole in it. But nevertheless, I haven't put myself in a position to change. You know you can do it, but you just don't want to do it. You figure that, hey, I'll do it on another day. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it on this day. I'll do it on this day. I know. You know so much, but you do so little. Are you understanding that you cannot remain the same? Do you understand that you're going to have to continue to, as I like to say, evolve? Evolving to me means a lot more than just changing. Change is good, but are you changing for the right reasons? Are you in a certain position where you feel like you have to change yourself or change who you really are to please other people? That's not the type of change I'm talking about. I'm talking about for the greater good. I'm talking about being able to have the right attitude and the right mindset and the right fortitude to make a difference in your life. But you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you're not getting anywhere. You're not committed. You're not doing the right things. Instead, you keep doing the wrong things. And you're looking for someone to rescue you. You're looking for someone to put you in a position to make you feel better. It's not about me. It's not about the other people. It's about you. It's about you making a difference and you making the necessary changes to get what you want out of your life. The time is now. You can't do it tomorrow. You can't do it yesterday. You got right now. Build on that. Find a solution to your problems. Don't depend on other people to change you. Don't depend on other people to evolve you. Being different, as I've always said, is nothing wrong with being different. Stand out in the crowd. Don't be like everybody else. Don't feel that you got to belong to a group of people for people to respect you. If you don't like where you are, then you must change what you do. But not just change, start evolving. Evolve into something that's unique. Become something great. Believe in yourself. And understand that it takes work. And it takes an idea. And you have to understand that there's going to be some sacrifices that you must make. So when are you going to make a change? When are you going to finally realize that it's up to you? What you need to be focusing on is a better life, a better understanding, a better you. And if you're not willing to work on that, if you're not willing to change that, then how strong do you really think you will be in the rest of the life that you've been given? Get back up. That's what life is about. Getting knocked down, but not staying down. Taking in that air, breathing in that life, but having the ability to getting back up. Circumstances are happening every single day in people's lives. And some things they just don't have control over. Not you, not me, not anyone. But nevertheless, we must have the ability to get up. You could be rejected. You could feel alone. Your relationships are bad. Things are not working out the way you want them to work out. But you still have to have the ability to get up. You must be strong enough and willing enough to understand the circumstances that are happening in your life must happen and it will happen, but you don't stop going forward. You don't let distractions or anything disrupting your ideas and your dreams and your life. Your life is beautiful. Regardless of the hurts, regardless of the setbacks, regardless if you get knocked down, you got to have the ability to get up. A lot of people want to give up. A lot of people are hopeless. But what are you? Are you going to fit in that category? Do you feel that you need to be that type of person? Do you feel that you are hopeless? Or do you have enough faith and enough hope within your heart and your soul to carry on? Don't give in to the circumstances that you feel that are holding you down. Sometimes you got to go through the pain so you can understand what a real victory is all about. A lot of people want easy, a lot of people want to celebrate a victory, but what victory have you earned if you haven't suffered? Don't be that individual. Stand on what you got to do and go after it. Being knocked down. How many times have we heard, I'm at the end of my rope? How many times have we heard, I don't have any hope? How many times have we heard, I don't have no faith? How many times have we heard, I can't? How many times have we heard, I'll try it? How many times have we heard, I can't? Well, can't do nothing for you anyway. So why hold on to it? Why believe in it? Why trust in it? Why give can't so much power? Why give excuses so much power? Why can't you just decide the fact and understand that there's something that is unique and beautiful about you? The fact is, you matter for a reason. The fact is, you're breathing for a reason. A lot of individuals in this world don't understand what perseverance is, what hard work is, what sacrifices are. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to put aside the negative? Are you willing to put aside the misery? Look around you. Every day there's something negative going on in the world. Every day you're hearing all the negative nonsense every single day. Nobody seems to be happy. And even the ones that appear to be happy, those are usually the ones that are more miserable than the ones that don't even show it. So ask yourself, what category do you fit in? Do I struggle? Absolutely. Am I hurting sometimes? Absolutely. Do I get angry? Absolutely. Do I feel sad? Absolutely. All of these things, I am human just like you. But I have to continue to live my life. I have to continue to go on. I have to continue to be strong. I have to continue to have the ability to get up and not put myself in a position where I feel like I can't rise up from the situation that I may be in. The struggles are gonna come. But if you're gonna go up any mountain, if you're gonna climb any mountain in the world, just remember there are different levels for different people. And there are different mountains to climb, different circumstances, different things that are happening in people's lives. But everybody is not built like you. Everybody doesn't have the strength that you may have. Sometimes I've had people say, Coach, I can't be like you. I don't have the strength that you have. You don't need to be strong like me. You need to be strong for yourself. You need to be strong for your family. You need to be strong for whatever it is that you are trying to achieve in your life. Don't you realize how short life is? Think about it. Why waste time on things that you can't control? Focus on what you have right now and build on it. There is a foundation. No house can stand without a foundation. Remember the time when you wanted more. Remember the time when there were people in your life that did not believe in you. Remember the time when you honestly gave up on the possibilities of the uniqueness that you had inside. Remember there was a time that you complained so much, but yet did so little. There comes to a point in your life that you must recognize that there's a little bit more that has to be done than just complaining about it. You have to realize that you don't have any other opportunities waiting for you if you're not willing to work for the first opportunity that's been given to you. You don't have a lot of time left, so there's no reason to complain. You're not even in the position to complain. You have to figure out that there has to be another idea about you, and you have to understand that there has to be something even greater and more challenging waiting for you. And if you're not willing to step outside of your comfort zone, if you're not willing to understand the principles and the possibilities that you have within yourself, then everything that you are thriving for, everything that you are hungry for, will soon come to an end. Now, I'm not here to preach to you about this. I'm here to let you know that there are things that are going on around you right now that are far greater than your complaining. You complaining about so much, but yet you show no action. If you could trade places with someone right now, and the person that you are trading places with may have it just a little bit tougher than you have it going on in your life right now. So many people are suffering from so many things in this world at this moment, but yet you're complaining. So many people in this world right now wish they could trade places with you, but yet you're still complaining. You don't have that right to just give up. You don't have that right to just throw in the towel and say that it's over for you. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that the reason that you are existing in this world right now is because you have things that must be done, and only certain people are qualified to take it to the level that it needs to be taken to. For there should never be a limitation to wherever it is that you are seeking and how far you are willing to travel and how far you are willing to go. Sometimes people tend to get a little lazy. Sometimes people like to put themselves in this little bitty box and just say that they are okay with where they are. There can never just be an okay to anything when it comes to that life. There should never just be a complacent mindset. How do we evolve? How do you evolve? How do you grow? One thing about success, there are going to be many struggles. There are going to be many challenges. And there are going to be a lot of things that you may not even understand. But you got to go back to where it started. Remember when you wanted more. Because you cannot satisfy your hunger with negative energy. Being negative doesn't help you to grow. Being doubtful doesn't give you the power that you need. You have to come to a point in your life that you must realize that there are things that are going on that is testing you. And maybe you may be in a position where you feel that you are broken, or you're feeling that you are going to be broken. But I'm here to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that you are built to last. I'm here to let you know that you don't have the right to complain anymore. I'm here to let you know that you got to keep on living and living on strong. I dare you to take a trip to your local hospital. And if you have an opportunity to walk down those corridors and witness so many different people, different age groups, different ethnicities, and each one of these individuals are fighting something. They're dealing with some type of sickness. And some of these sicknesses, they may not be able to recover from. I dare you to walk down a neighborhood where there are many people that are homeless and have no place to go, no food to eat, barely even have clothes on their backs. I dare you to realize that maybe you just don't have it so bad after all. Maybe it's time for you to realize and recognize that your troubles are not that bad. Maybe it's time that you realize that you need to get away from the drama that's in your life. Maybe it's time for you to stop chasing misery and start chasing your dreams. Reconnect with yourself. Because this is not the time for you to be wasting, putting yourself back instead of pushing yourself forward. Ladies and gentlemen, you have so much to offer, so much to give, so much to do, but doing it and sitting around waiting for it to happen, it's just gonna stay in neutral. You have to electrify the desire that you have, that you once had. So the next time you feel like complaining, you feel like worrying, and you're so concerned about other things that doesn't necessarily concern you, ask yourself, is it making you better? Is it taking you higher? Are you going further? Or are you just being complacent? Complacent and complaining and worrying and doing things that are not better for you? Are you gonna realize that maybe just going up that mountain does take a little bit more work than just having something handed to you? Are you gonna be that person that realizes that if and when you get to the top of the mountain, it don't just stop there? You got to figure out another way to go even higher. You have to electrify and get all the things that are necessary within you to start doing the things that you need to do, so when the time comes, you can kick down that door and move towards the possibilities of being the best of who you really are. Don't lose yourself in the things that's not going to give you the strength and the capacity of understanding that you matter for something. Don't lose yourself in fear. Don't lose yourself in doubt. Dare yourself to be better. Dare yourself to be unique. Dare yourself to be the best possibility that the world has yet to see. You're mad. You're frustrated. You want to quit. You're mad because you couldn't succeed at what it is that you're trying to get. That word again, try. There it is. I tried. I did what I could do. I did all I could. I tried. Why did you quit? Why do you want to quit? Because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. That's what most people do. They quit because it doesn't go the way they want it to go. Do you understand that everything is not going to work out the way you want it to work out? But that doesn't mean you're supposed to quit. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to give up on it. Quit. That's very, very nice, isn't it? That's the best thing that you could ever do in your life is quit. That's what you want to do. Now, I'm here to let you know right now, you are going to be at the back of the bus. You're going to be so far back, nobody's going to recognize you or see your true potential because you gave up. This is not the time to give up. If you're getting yourself kicked down, if you feel like you're getting whooped, then just accept the fact that that's what it's going to take for you to recognize that you're giving up, and you're giving up for the wrong reasons because it's not going the way you want it to go. This is not the way you have to be. Day in and day out, you got to keep on thriving. You got to keep on working. And if you get knocked down, so what? Rise up and get up. Don't quit. Every single day, every moment of your life, you're gonna go through something, some type of hell. Something is gonna put you in a position where you're frustrated, where you're angry, you're mad, because you were so good at one time. And then finally, something showed up and beat you down. Now you wanna quit. It's too hard. I want to quit. I don't understand it. I want to quit. Yeah, that's easy. Anybody can do that. You want a reward, don't you? You want a biscuit meal because you quit. You want to be satisfied with quitting. See, I'm not here to give you no script speeches. I'm not here to make you feel good about yourself. I'm here to give you the rawness, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I'm here to let you know, if you quit, you mean less of yourself, and you're not giving more of yourself. Sometimes it's good to fail. It's okay to be in a position where you feel like maybe this is not the day for me to be great. Your greatness is already within you. You're already where you need to be. But sometimes you're going to have to realize that you're going to have to fail. Do you realize how boring a person can be if they're so good at everything that they touch? Do you realize everybody starts to see you to becoming a predictable individual? A lot of people are always saying, I never fail, I don't want to fail, I feel bad when I fail at something. You are not supposed to be good at everything. How many times you've been in a position where you say, I want to feel accomplished? You don't need to feel accomplished. You need to work and earn your accomplishment. If you fail, and keep on failing. Fail some more. Keep on failing. Fail a little bit more. People are always looking around like, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't need to do that. A lot of people right now in this world, they rather feel like they accomplished something rather than just fail and learning from it. Do you really believe that failure is the enemy? Failure is definitely a teaching tool in life. We need to fail. Now, if you're the type of person that feels that you got to be the best at everything, that's a great mindset to have. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Wake up. You can't be the best at everything. And if you're running because you're failing, then you've already failed the test. Because you're not man enough and you're not woman enough to realize that maybe, just maybe, I need to fail. So that the next time I'm faced with a challenge, I know exactly what I need to do. But then there's another one that's coming. There's another challenge waiting on me. And then there's another challenge waiting on me. And then there's another challenge waiting on me. That doesn't mean that you gotta give up. That doesn't mean you gotta quit. You learn from it. You build on it. And then you understand what it means to fail. Learning the things that I've learned in my life, it taught me something. I fail right now. I'm failing every day. Every day I fail at something. Maybe this is the time for me to recognize that I got work to do. Maybe this is the time that I need to recognize that I'm not so good at everything. Failing is what's going to build you up. Failure is what's going to teach you the lessons in life. It's okay. Don't try to keep up with everybody else. Don't try to be like everybody else. Recognize that you, my friend, are unique and you are beautiful. But most importantly, you are an idea and you are a purpose and you matter in this world. But you're going to have to fail. The failure is good. The quitting isn't. You got to have the grit and the tenacity not to quit. The grit to never quit. But the idea of learning that failure is a part of living. If you want it, if you believe in it, then go get it. I'm okay with failing sometimes. I'm humble enough to understand that I can't be good at everything. I understand that I got to continue to work on my craft. I understand that I'm not the best at what I do right now. I understand that. But I realize it's only going to make me more driven. It's going to teach me to do better. It's going to make me want to work a little bit harder to get exactly what I need. Maybe this is the time to say that maybe, just maybe, this is the time for me to humble myself. A lot of people are not ready to be humbled. It's okay to have confidence. It's okay to believe in yourself. You're supposed to believe in yourself. But many people are not ready to be taught. But failure is how we learn. Failure is how we grow. Failure doesn't make you weak. Failure teaches you. It gives you an understanding that you got to continue to work and you got to continue to thrive on it and walk in it and run in it and roll in it. Whatever it is you got to do, as long as you're proceeding to go forward, moving in it, getting where you need to be in your life, not feel accomplished. We're not here to feel anything. We're here to go through it. We're here to learn from it. And sometimes you got to fail. And that's how you will succeed. How much action do you have flowing through your veins right now? How far are you willing to push yourself? Or are you the type of person that likes to sell wolf tickets, like to fake the funk, pretending you're doing something when you're really not? How much effort are you honestly putting into your craft, into your ideas, into your work? Whatever it is that you got going on in your life, what are you prepared to do? Action. Think about that for a minute. How long have you been stuck in a rut, constantly making the same mistakes over and over again? But there's nothing wrong with mistakes. But why do you keep making them? The same mistakes. Keep making yourself, putting yourself in a position where you can't go beyond those mistakes. Constantly making excuses. All you're doing is preaching. All you're doing is putting out words. But there's no action. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to put the action in. You got to be about your business. That's what life is. It's always going to be about business. Business is not a game. Business is business. And that's what your life is about. You hear people say all the time, nothing personal, it's just business. That's true. You got to bury your emotions and you got to be about your business. You got to be about the action. And if you put the action out there, then you will get a reaction. Let's just make sure that the reaction is productive and it's getting you in the position that you need to be. Action is important. Words are words. Action gets things done. Are you prepared to do that? Are you prepared to take it to the level and beyond? Or are you gonna sit around and wait for someone to push you? Or are you gonna push yourself? Or are you gonna have the right attitude to drive yourself to that level and go beyond it? Or are you gonna just make excuses? That's all you hear about, is I am not gonna do or I cannot do. That's all you hear most of the times. People are too busy putting themselves in a position where they don't want to go to the next level because it's too hard. I don't think I got it. I don't think I can do it. I'm not strong enough. Better you than me. You and me are two different people. You're not like everyone else. You're special, I'm special. We're all special, we're all unique. But you've got to put the action to work. Do something that's going to change something within your ideas and your mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Every single day of my life, I wake up to a new idea and what I need to do with myself. But for me and for you, there are two different paths. Everybody's got to go in a certain direction. But if I truly want to do something with my life, if I truly want to take it to the next level, then I got to put the action out there. A lot of people are not prepared for action. A lot of people just want to sit around. Some people just want to be lazy. You can't be lazy and get action. Lazy is just standing still, being in neutral, not being able to move to the next level and go beyond it. Action is what we're looking for. Going in the direction you need to be. It takes some work, and as always, sacrifices are necessary. What are you prepared to give up? Ask yourself that. What are you prepared to put aside? How valuable is your life? And are you willing to work at it? Are you willing to dig a little bit deeper? Are you willing to bury the things that are not making you strong? The dead doesn't believe in positivity. When you're dead inside, that means there's nothing powerful coming behind it. There's nothing powerful or productive or positive because you're too busy being dead inside. Life. Speak it. Believe it. Stand on it. Be strong in it. Action. Make sure you're giving 110% of that. Make sure you're standing strong on it. If you want to get something out of your life, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving. Don't give up on you, man. Because there's a lot of people out there that just don't understand the significance of what it means. Go after it right now. Focus on everything you have within your body and your mind. Do it with a full heart. Stop with the excuses. Stop holding on to things that's not going to make you better, that's not going to make you strong. Be the best of yourself. Believe in it. Stand on it. Be strong in it. And put those actions to work. Because everybody's not hungry enough. And if you're not hungry, you're not going to satisfy yourself. And even when you feel that you're satisfied, find something else. You should never be satisfied. You should never be okay. Being okay doesn't mean that that's the right way to go. When things start to get easy, find something else that's going to challenge you. When things start to feel like you can't carry on, find another reason to get out of that situation and find another way to go further. When people are trying to pull you down, get away from them, disconnect yourself, and put the action in and go after what's necessary to make you better. Just like the seasons, there are 4 of them: fall, winter, spring, and summer. They're always changing, and they have a purpose connected to it. But you as an individual, do you have that idea of changing the way you think? Do you have the ability to change your life? Look around you. Pay attention to the circumstances that we're in. It's more about sorrow than happiness. People only want to find a way to make more excuses than trying to make a change in their lives. Like I said, like the seasons, they're always changing. And they're going to continue to do exactly what they do. You know, when the winter comes, it's going to be cold. When the fall comes, it's going to be crisp. When the spring comes, it's going to be, oh, it's chilly, but it's not too warm. And boy, when that summer comes, it's really hot. But it goes right back to doing exactly what it's been doing. But you, my friend, you got to do some things that's a little bit different, a little bit special, a little bit more unique, a little bit different. And stop feeling sorry for yourself. You got everything you need inside of you right now. Continue to make the most of your life and hold on to it with everything you got, because it belongs to you. The time is now. Make the most of your life. Be productive in your life. Stand strong in your life. Change your life. Evolve your life. And continue to push forward. Because every day is a new day. And as long as you stand on it, as long as you believe in it, be the best that you can be within yourself. Change your ideas. Change your thought process. Have the right attitude to carry on. Don't be weak. Be strong. Carry on. Be productive. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.